Orion is proudly sponsored by Gecko Cards, your go-to store for all things Yu-Gi-Oh! Check out the link in the description for great deals, fast shipping, and to help us out. Right, we're going to start this combo with just Raisin and Borger 2-card combo. We're going to normal summon Raisin, activate its effect to search. Holy Suit. Then we're going to use Raisin to go into a Rock of the Vanquisher. Then we're going to use Rock's effect to add back Raisin to our hand. Then we'll use Holy Sue's effect in hand, revealing Borger to special summon itself. So now we've got our Fire and Dark for Holy Sue's effect. We'll activate its effect, revealing said Fire and Dark to special summon Dr. Madlove. We'll go Dr. Madlove's effect to search upon summon. That being Vanquish Soul Start. We'll then activate Vanquish Soul Start. We'll then go Start, targeting either one really. I'll target Holy Sue to get a Xiaolong from deck to hand. We'll then use Borger's effect, targeting Madlove to bounce it back to hand and summon the Borger. We can then go Borger's effect, revealing Dr. Madlove to draw a card. Depending on which attribute you may get, you may be able to do more combos, but sometimes you just draw dead cards, like Talons for example. So from here, because we revealed off Borger, we can summon Xiaolong using its effect. We'll now use Xiaolong and Holy Sue to go into a Ripper. We'll then go Ripper effect, detaching, to search. From here, I usually search Case of K9. This combo gets a little bit weaker if your opponent doesn't actually activate any monster effects in hand or grave, such as a Charmy. But we'll present for now as if they haven't done anything. So we will activate the Case for K9 to search upon activation. That being Lantern. Because our opponent hasn't really activated anything this turn, we can't really go Azuna and Lupus, so we'll just search Lantern anyways. Because Lantern's effect will target Xiaolong, we can at least summon them both, but it can't be part of a Light Xyz, which really doesn't matter. We play many other Xyz monsters, such as the Nash Knight. We can go Nash Knight's effect, attaching 104. Then we can attach a other face-up monster on the field, but we're not going to. We use Nash Knight to go into the CXEs. Then we can activate CXE's effect, put on top of all of that C104. So C104 is absolutely insane. If your opponent activates any monster effect on field, you negate it, you get rid of a card in their hand, and you also halve their life points. So now, admittedly, this combo is a little bit weaker than most, but you still have a draw 1 during your opponent's draw phase. You still have Masquerade, you still have Ripper to negate anything in hand or grave. You still got Rock to bring back anything from grave, or even to summon Raisin to blow up your opponent's column. We'll now get back to the point where, if with Ripper, they've activated anything in response to you. But we can also go, say for example, if they Fool Lost us and we Ash, we can go Ripper effect, detaching Xiaolong in order to search Azuna. And we can also set the forced release. At least then we've got more strategy. Then we can activate Azuna to special itself, and upon summon it will dump a K9 monster, that being Lupus. Lupus can now special summon itself from grave, and we can make these into another rank 5. So we will go for Nash Knight. We'll go Nash Knight's effect, attaching 104. And then we can attach a face-up monster on the field, but we're not going to because it's our own cards. Nash Knight will have CXE's Nash Knight, Xyz over it. Then we'll activate its effect, to put over the top of that Umbral Horror Masquerade. Again, being able to half your opponent's life points with just one card is pretty insane, to be fair. We also have, during our opponent's turn, force release, targeting Ripper to make K9 Werewolf for extra disruption. Pretty good, to be fair. Right, I will apologise for the lighting change and everything, but we'll just get straight into it. We'll start with how Raisin plus any fire plus any dark can go into Paradise Smasher. So let's begin by normal summoning Raisin. We'll go Raisin's effect to search for a non-warrior Vanquish soul, that being Xiaolong. We'll go Raisin's effect, revealing a fire to make it indestructible by card effects until the end of his turn, which in turn will activate Xiaolong's trigger effect to special summon from hand. We'll go and use Raisin as link material to summon Rock of the Vanquisher. We'll go Rock of the Vanquisher's effect to add back any Vanquish soul in our graveyard, that being Raisin. So now we've got 2 fires for Xiaolong's effect. So with Ash and Raisin, we're able to search Holy Sue. Now, Holy Sue we can activate by revealing any Vanquish soul monster to special summon itself to the field. Now, as we discussed before, we'll go Holy Sue effect, revealing any fire and any dark to special a non-psychic Vanquish soul monster from our deck, that being another Xiaolong. So, as you can see here, we've got 3 level 5s, make them straight into the Paradise Smasher. Then you can activate Paradise Smasher's effect to potentially lock out your opponent, but more than likely, definitely locking out your opponent. This combo is admittedly weak to Nibiru or any 1-card hand trap or disruption, but that's why we primarily are doing just 1-card combo to show you, just with Raisin and any random 2 cards that might be in hand. We can set up the Paradise Lock. For example, Fantastical Dragon Phantasme might be a heavy Borger, so we can use it to disrupt anything like an Imperm on Raisin by adding it back to hand, then specialing the Borger. Or the Ash Blossom could actually be a Xiaolong in hand, so you don't have to search it. But overall, just being able to Paradise so easily in Vanquish Soul is amazing. Now we'll go with a hand that's basically oops, it's all level 5s. So for most people they'll go, oh, level 5s, it must be a brick, not in K9 Vanquish Soul. So we will start off by going Holy Sue effect, revealing Xiaolong. Then we can go Holy Sue's effect, revealing a fire and either Jockle or Lantern for the dark to special any Vanquish soul from deck. So we can go Dr. Madlove. We'll go Dr. Madlove's effect to search. This being start. We'll go start. Target start effect, targeting Dr. Madlove to search. You can see where it snowballs very quickly for Vanquish Soul in terms of getting anywhere as soon as you get to either Dr. Madlove, Holy Sue or Raisin. So from here we could either go, as in the previous combo, we could go Dr. Madlove, go into Rock, Rock summon the Raisin. For now though, we'll go Jockle effect, revealing Xiaolong to special summon above. But it can't be used as Link Xyz material for a light Xyz monster. We'll go Jockle's effect to add any non-aqua K9 monster from deck to hand. So we've already got Azuna, we've already got Lantern. We could argue we could just add we could add Lupus. So from here, pretty much world's your oyster in terms of what you really want to do. For me though, I'd probably just make sure I'm protected from Nibiru. Just putting a Ripper there, making sure. At least then I can go Ripper effect, detaching. So if they do try and Nibiru you can just go Ripper effect, say goodbye to your nib. And then we also search for any K9 card from my deck to hand. So from here, I usually like to add the case for K9, and also because our opponent's now activated Nibiru, we can also set any K9 quick play spell from our deck, that being K9 X Force Release. We'll activate the case for K9 to search for any K9 card. At this point though, you've got pretty much everything in hand for K9 that you need. This will just probably be a backup for your next turn. So, say for example I want Izuna. We can then go Dr. Madlove into everyone's favourite Link 1, the Rock. The Rock then, we could either special from hand or we can add from grave to hand. With our hand currently, I'd probably say special. I'd probably say adding back from grave to hand is the best option. So we'll probably add the Holy Sue. We can then go Lantern effect, targeting the Jocko from grave, special summon them both, but it can't be used as Light Exceeds material. But we can still go, say for example, these two into a Valiant for a quick Book of Moon. Or we could make them, as before, we could make them into the Nationite engine. Then using Nationite's effect to detach, then add Masquerade. You guys get the picture by now. CXCs, then C104. Then we've still got so much we can do. We've still got Holy Sue for next turn, Izuna for next turn, Lupus, that we can now special. And we've also got Izuna that we can special, then attempt its effect. Dump any K9 from deck to grave. Either send Jocko or you play another Lupus, you can at least have it in grave for next turn. And now, because these ones don't lock you into a light, you can make these into a Paradise Smasher and lock your opponent out of the game by just attaching two materials. But with this combo, you can see we've got, during our opponent's turn, they can't attack or activate any monster effects. If they somehow do activate a monster effect, they mill a card from their hand to graveyard and also burn for half their life points. We've got Ripper, which will turn into Werewolf using Force Release and also pop any card on the field. And you've still got Holy Sue, Raisin and Izuna just for the clapback basically. So now I'm going to show you how with just K9 you're able to get into the Paradise Smasher. So you usually have two Jocko. So we'll go Jocko effect, reveal a second Jocko, special summon to both, but it can't be used for light. Now they probably go through to make sure it actually resolves. We go, that's A-OK. We'll go Jocko effect, add in Izuna. We will use these two then to go into a Ripper. From there they will draw one card, which could be anything, including an Ash Blossom. We will then go Ripper effect to attempt to add a K9 card from deck to hand. They may Ash. We've still got the negate anyways. So this will add to, from deck to hand, Lantern, and we also get to set Force Release for the next turn. We will then go Azuna Effect, Summoning, Azuna Effect to dump, we'll dump Lupus. Lupus' effect is special itself, and because your opponent will still have 2 or more cards in hand, we can normal summon this without tributing. And these 3 make your Paradise. So Paradise can detach 2 in order to make both players roll a dice twice. The highest roll, make sure they can't attack and they can't activate any monster effects until the end of the next turn. And because we made it with Lupus, it can't be negated by something like Imperm because they can't target it. Interesting way to lock your opponent out of the game. So the next combo will go as if our opponent has full lost us during the first turn, but they're going first. Well, we can see from here that we can easily play during our opponent's main phase. Just simply, we can go Holy Sue effect, Veiling Xiaolong to special summon the Holy Sue. Then we can go Xiaolong effect to special. And because our opponent's activated the monster effect in hand or grave, we can also go Azuna effect to special summon itself. Then Azuna's effect to send any K9 monster from deck to graveyard. That's usually only one you want to do during your opponent's turn. And that is K900 Lupus. Because Lupus during your opponent's turn can special summon itself from the graveyard. Then it can quick effect Xyz summon. So from here, you could either go into Ripper in order to stop anything your opponent may activate during the in the hand or grave. You could go Valiant to detach the material, then target any monster your opponent controls and flip it face down. Quick Book of Moon. You could go. To be fair, you could even go, because it is technically an Xyz summon, you could go Typhon by using the monster you control with the highest attack if this somehow Xyz'd already twice in your turn. So the highest attack on our field would be Xiaolong. And you still have 3 level 5s on the field for your next turn. But at least you've got a Typhon there. Alright, we're going to start this combo now from just picking the top 5 cards of my deck, and we'll see actually where we can go from there. So we'll get Dr. Madlove, arguably one of the best starters for our deck. Holy Sue, another great starter and disruption. Ash Blossom, it's just a fire attribute for us at the moment. Same with Phantasme. And finally, we've got Caesar. So we will start by normal summoning Dr. Madlove. We will attempt its effect to add a Vanquish Soul spell or trap from deck to hand. That being Vanquish Soul start. We will then go Vanquish Soul start, activation. Then we'll activate effect targeting Madlove to add either a fire, Vanquish Soul monster, or a earth. And as we can see here, we pretty much have all the earths we need for Vanquish Soul, so we'll probably add a fire. That being Vanquish Soul Raisin. We'll go and use Dr. Madlove for Rock of the Vanquisher. And then we'll use Rock of the Vanquisher's effect to special any Vanquish Soul from our hand. We'll probably special summon the Raisin. Then we'll go Raisin's effect to add any non-warrior Vanquish Soul monster from our deck to our hand. In this case, I usually like to add a Xiaolong. We can then go Holy Sue's effect, revealing Xiaolong to special the Holy Sue. We can then, upon resolution, go Xiaolong effect to special summon itself because it was revealed off Holisu. We will go effective Holisu, revealing a Fire and Dark to special summon a non-psychic Vanquish from deck. Usually I like to go Borger at this point because we've pretty much gone through everything else. We can then go Borger effect, revealing the Phantasma to draw one card just in case it might help us win the game. Get another Holisu. Holisu's not too bad off that one draw. We'll go Caesar, targeting the Raisin to bounce back that hand. So now currently, as of this board state, we've got a free pop, a search off Xiaolong, and we've still got Ash and Phantasma in hand. So we'll go Xiaolong, revealing 2 fires in order to add any Vanquish Soul card from deck to hand. Now, because I got Holisu off that one draw, it doesn't really matter what we want to draw, but I'll probably go with a Raisin just to make sure no matter what we've got some kickback turn 3. We will then use both Xiaolong and Holisu into K9 17 Ripper. We'll go Ripper's effect, detaching Holisu in order to add any K9 card from deck to hand. Then, if our opponent's activating any monster effects, this may deviate, but will imply that our opponent has nothing. And add a case for K9. We'll activate said case for K9 and we'll be adding K9 66A Jockle. Now, because we've got another level 5 in hand with Holisu, we can go Jockle's effect, revealing Holisu in order to special summon them both. But we are light XC slots using these 2 monsters. We'll go Jockle's effect to add a non-aqua K9 monster from our deck to hand. That being K9 17 Azuna. So we can go now, these 2, into whatever non-light XC monster you want. I'm personally playing the Nash Knight engine, so we'll go Nash Knight effect, detaching 2 materials, attaching the 104 from my extra deck. Now we could either attach a monster on the field or not. I'm going to elect not to. We'll go CXE's Nash Knight on top of Nash Knight. Then we'll declare CXE's Nash Knight's effect to put over Umbra Horror Masquerade. And then that's pretty much the end of this turn. We'll go start effect to set any Vanquish Soul spell or trap, but we all know the best trap in the game for Vanquish Soul is Snow Devil, without a second doubt. So from just that hand, we've got a hand or graveyard negation, we've got a non-target pop anything on the field, we've got either a draw 1 or burn for 15, and we've got, if your opponent activates any monster effect on field, you can activate this to remove a card from the hand to the graveyard. If you do, negate it and also half your life points. And you've still got Azuna for next turn if they get rid of something. You've got Raisin for the kickback. You've got Phantasma for, say for example, if it's Yummy. You've got Ash Blossom for any adding from deck to hand or special in. And you've got second Raisin just in case. And you've also got a board wipe, that's Snow Devil. And that's about it for our combo guide, to be fair. We've got numerous combos with Vanquish, K9, summoning Ripper, summoning Rock, even summoning the Nash Knight engine, and even going into Paradise Smasher. Hope you all guys enjoy, and tune in for more Team Orion content.